And today we are talking about Stevie J, how he went to a straight F. He failed his drug test. And RHOA says bye to Nene Leakes. Bye, wig. She done went from a peach to a pit. And did Ryan Lochte get the tea slapped out of him on Dancing with the Stars? Stay tuned. I did not.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live, reality check.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Black Hollywood Live Reality Check. I am Ashley Gray, and joined with me is a special guest, Toya Wright. And, of course, I have my DJ, Jesse Janity.
Hey, boo.
So we're going to get right into it. Did you guys catch Yeezy season, what is this, 8, 9, 10, 0?
What's that, a new reality show?
Okay, so New York Fashion Week, everybody came for Kanye West because they just felt like it was whack. It was so, lackluster. Well, really, I feel like, okay, let me give you the details. There was no water. The only shade provided was being thrown by editors and models.
Was this the multicultural women only?
Yes, honey, but there was no... I just feel like...
With the multicultural privileged skin.
Kanye West is a creative genius, but I feel that he could have done better. And basically what he says to all of his critics is, I really tried, and reading all of the criticism, I felt like giving up, but I decided not to. I'm glad you realized that was a joke. Cue laughter.
Look, girl, if House of Darion could get many years in this world, I'm sure Kanye West ain't worrying about his Yeezy season 4, girl.
How did you like it? Did you love it?
I really didn't get to see it yet.
Me?
I saw a few of the pieces from people on Instagram, but I didn't get to see the show.
Well, so I really love what he was trying to do. It was like military look, like athleisure, oversized, scrungy wear. I really like that.
So he moved from the apocalypse look to now sportswear?
It was...
Because honestly, I was like, wait, Toya gonna be at the studio at 6? I threw this shirt on, it was a little wrinkle. I was like, I'm just gonna tell people it's Yeezy.
It was military-inspired streetwear. And I thought it was cute. And then I love, some of the models, dark-skinned, paired with the nude clothing and different garments. And then on the grass, I felt that it was very artistic. But, honey, you gotta at least provide them with some H2O. Honey, they were thirsty.
Girl, that sounds like every carpet that I be doing. Anyways.
Well, we're going to go ahead and reality X that situation.
Well, girl, what we are going to reality X is Peter from Real Housewives of Atlanta. He's still coming for that peach, y'all. So apparently he's trying to get a spinoff, or he done ran around telling people he going to get a spinoff. So he's being sued because he... a whole fraud scam with this other investor. So his name is Tony Taylor. He's an Atlanta investor. He gave Peter $150,000 for this thing called Club One, which Peter just opened up. And he said that Peter was faulty in the things that he told him. He said that Peter bigged it up like it was going to be this really successful. I'm like, well, sir, clearly you have not watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, because this is like the third venture that Peter has had to borrow money from Miss Cynthia to start.
Literally, Peter is Joanne the scammer the second. Okay.
All he needs is that damn fur coat and that wig.
Because I'm pretty sure he got a wig.
You could borrow it from one of Nene's. I mean, the way she be running through them.
Well, speaking of Nene running through stuff, honey, her peach has rotted out. You want to take a bite? No, because it's disappeared. She's been fired, or did she quit? What do you think? Do you think that she got fired from RHOA?
Maybe...
What's the Atlanta tea that you
I know, what's the...
Because I know you get a whole bunch of different tea.
This is going to be some Earl Grey, y'all. Get ready.
I don't know too much.
What's word on the street?
Okay, you got your PR in here and stuff.
Nah, Nene's a really good friend of mine. I don't really know too much about that situation, but I mean, it could be that she got fired.
Well, it's been 7 seasons, and that's crazy for them to fire her or for her to quit.
She came out and said that she was surprised that she did not get the call.
Dang. Yeah. But you know who did get a ring-a-ling-a-ling?
Who?
Not Kim Kardashian. Bitch, please.
The day Kim Kardashian steps set on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm done.
So rumored that Kim may be joining the cast
I'm
again.
still sleeping.
And I just feel like we don't want her if Kim's not going to be a part of it.
If Nene's not going to be
Honey,
a part of it.
it's not about being tardy to that party because I don't even want to show up.
Doesn't she have a TV show?
Honey, let's just keep it all the way real.
But doesn't she have her own TV show?
I didn't hear about that.
Girl,
About
she
Kim
had like
returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know she have the show Don't Be Tardy.
We don't watch that.
No, who does? I'm just like, you sitting here
need
talking
to
about my
move-
lighting white privileges, and this bitch got to see 4
Move that to
seasons.
Lifetime because ain't nobody watching that. You know, it's background noise at this point.
Well, shoot, everything gets a pass over at Lifetime. So Real Housewives of Atlanta is really trying to push it, y'all, because every season before it's about to come out, they always gotta be like, this person and this person had tea and there's so much drama. TMZ was to report it. And so the tea is this. It's basically Portia and Candy. All the girls were out to dinner. There was some drama, Candy versus Portia. Portia couldn't handle it no more, and outside sources say Portia came storming out of the restaurant in the middle of the street, screaming, "I'm done, I'm done, I'm done." Portia tweeted out that, "I didn't have no breakdown." She said, "I had a breakthrough, honey. There's power in walking away." Go tell Miss Nene Leakes that, girl.
How do you feel about that? Is there power in walking away? I do feel like she had a hissy fit. That is so Portia-like.
Well, at least she ain't hit no one this time.
Or get hit. Ooh. So, so how do you feel? Like, do you think that there is power in walking away from a situation that's not necessarily the best for you?
Yes, definitely. I just feel like some things could be avoided. Like, she don't want to go to jail or get sued, you know. So
I mean, but her mugshots be cute though.
No, dead ass. This bitch be
I
wild.
be like, ooh, why her lashes popping, girl? I be trying to get suntails.
She make me want to order from Naked Hair, whatever the fuck.
Not that much.
Get me a couple bundles.
Go naked.
I know I'm looking rough right now, but I don't want that. Let's talk about Stevie. Stevie J. This bitch done failed so many times, honey. So he is being ordered back to rehab. He failed some drug tests. Honestly, truly, he failed drug tests. So, bye.
He turned himself in, right? I mean, at that point, you kind of just have to be like,
You have
okay,
to,
sorry.
and he has $1 million case. Like, okay, so it's in the court system. It's $1 million case, child support case. He needs to pay up or just serve some time so that he can kind of like get it down.
I just have no comment. I can't, like, I'm so drained from talking about love and hip hop people. Like, I can't, and we're about to get into it. Like, I'm just beyond.
He needs to reach out to Blacc Twitter because, you know,
Girl,
Blacc Twitter. No, but look, Blacc Twitter then came to Nelly's rescue because he got a tax lien.
I saw this. This was actually...
Honey, Nelly got a tax lien, stomping in them Air Force Ones. And so what Blacc Twitter decided to do was stream It's Getting Hot and her so that they can raise some money for him. My black people. Y'all go.
I mean, it's creative, y'all. That is very creative.
Stevie, you better reach out to our community. It's like I wouldn't stream nothing from him.
What you gonna stream? Go back to Mariah Carey days and be like... Hopefully he gets some residuals from that. Because I know it wasn't that Jocelyn track that he just put out last year. Cootie cat.
TB, we love you, TB.
Oh my God.
I can't. And maybe he should join over with Nene and start a GoFundMe account too.
Oh. Well,
The shade is
speaking
real.
of
I'm just
GoFundMe
saying.
accounts, remember when we first started, when we found out that Trump was running for president? What world do we live in? And we were requesting that people start a GoFundMe account for me so that they can send me back to Africa because
Did they do it?
No. I'm still waiting on some funds, y'all. But
Too. I'm trying to find me
anyway,
a husband over there, girl.
so we
Come
have
on.
a new reality show called Trumped.
Oh,
Well,
this is a
according
mess.
to Hillary Clinton, she's like, the way that Donald Trump is running his campaign and the things that are coming out of his mouth, it's like a reality show. She's like, it's just, he thinks that he's this reality star and he's just spitting things out without thinking. Are we being Trumped right now?
Well, what is she? The nighttime drama of Scandal with your husband having salacious acts with other women? Girl, like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like-
sexual relations with Monica.
Like,
Yes,
obviously,
yes,
Donald Trump is a reality star who is now in a power position, and you're mad, so you're going to come out and
Honey,
say
I'm
that,
still
girl.
feeling the burn.
But I'm just saying, like, okay.
Ooh, it's hot.
I would prefer to feel the burn.
Burn me.
But I'm just out here like, Hillary, just focus on the important things. Stop focusing on
Focusing
Trump.
on getting better. You know, shout out to Hillary. I mean, I may not necessarily support you, and the only reason I'm going to vote for you is because I think that you are a better candidate as opposed to freaking Donald Trump. You don't, you know, so I don't stand with you. I'm going to sit down and vote for you.
Oh.
But get better. I ain't gonna wish death on. I mean, I love, like, I
All right,
really.
all right, Colin, you're gonna sit down.
I definitely feel. Yes, you better take that knee. Look at him. Up on your current Black event.
I sure am. And speaking of Black events, did you hear about Rob and China?
Congratulations, it's a girl.
Well, Rob was not happy about that. If you saw the new season of Rob and China, Rob was like, when he found out it was a girl, he was like, meow, meow.
Was he hungry?
I don't know, girl, but no, he was disappointed because he wanted a boy. He wanted someone to carry the Kardashian name, which would have been all the shade in the world if Blac Chyna had the only boy in the Kardashian clan to carry the name.
Do you think that they're too much as reality stars? Are you sick of them?
Wait, first, are you friends with any of them? Like, what's tea?
No, I'm not friends.
I don't pay
with any
attention to none of that kind of stuff.
Like, would you want to be friends with them?
them? For real.
Would you want to be friends with them?
With who?
The Kardashians. Are we disappointed that Kanye married Kim?
What?
I actually like Kanye and Kim together.
There are lots of big role models for a lot of girls out there.
Well, you know what? I'm just happy that I was born a Black woman, so I don't have to pretend to be one.
Girl, I can't.
Girl, I'm dead. I'm dead.
No, you should have been here the week Kylie Jenner came out with them braided wigs.
I'm
This
just
bitch.
saying. Because, like, literally, Kanye, that's a Build-A-Bear. That's what he did.
Anyways, so Blac and Chyna and Rob's new show came out. I think it's cute. I love them. I want to find me a version of Blac Chyna too. Shit, just find me a boy that's gonna take care of me, work me out with a fat butt. Hey,
And there you have it.
season 2. You didn't watch it.
No, I did watch it. I'm not excited about the show. I mean, I'm excited about the show, but after watching it, I'm like, this is it. Like, I want a little bit more. But we'll see where it goes. I like them as a couple. I don't know how I necessarily feel about Chyna and her butt. I think it's too much.
I mean, it is a lot, honestly. Like, it's just I
too
can't
much.
stop staring
it's
at it in
a
every
whole
scene.
jar of jelly.
And
I
I
only
love
need
when
half
she
of
gets
it.
aggravated, but that butt is just doing the most.
My eyes go
You don't
straight
like
to
big
it.
booties?
I love a big natural
natural booty.
booty.
A natural big booty.
Girl, I went to a strip. That's a story for another day.
No.
I went to my first strip club a week ago. It was like really intense. But that's fine. But LA don't got big booties. From my
Big booties in
experience.
LA.
What you got next?
Well, we may not have, well, it may be fake big booties, but in Atlanta, now tell me, keep it real, it's a reality check. Is there a lot of, like, down low brothers?
Why do you always want to pull
Because
this
I
out of
really
people?
want to know.
I mean, that's the word on the street. Like that. I mean, that's what people say when they think of Atlanta. But
That's not true.
I don't know.
Look the way she popped her. 'Cause she's like,
I mean, I don't know any personally, but I've heard it several times. It's like, people say it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like every city has their stigma, and that's Atlanta's. And
I feel like LA, I'd be looking at some of my homegirls and be like, girl, have you seen his Instagram account?
You have to tell them.
Yeah, I'd be like, look on his Snapchat, bitch. What the fuck? He twerked more than you, girl.
Ooh.
But that's LA.
No
That's
twerking.
more of LA.
No twerking, no selfies, no. That's
Like, guys who do too many selfies, it's kind of questionable. At a certain point, it's like...
Yeah, no twerking, no selfies.
So what's going on with you?
Just working. I'm out here promoting my new book.
Yes.
Tell us about this book, girl.
Yes. Well, earlier in the year, Valentine's Day, I dropped a book called How to Lose a Husband.
You've
And
seen
now,
the reality show, too.
yeah, Marriage Boot Camp. Oh, I know y'all was on here.
Yes,
I already know, honey. Y'all rerun that because I need to hear this tea what y'all was feeling.
Honey, so how you feeling? Are you back on the prowl?
I am single. Well, I'm divorced. Yes.
Is there anyone that
We
is
gonna call
piquing
Toya
your
looking too right.
interest? Is there anyone that's piquing your interest right now?
I'm chilling right now.
You know, Idris is single. He is so fine.
Girl, you've been so shady, girl. so many levels. I just
But
can't
then
take it.
again, isn't that K Michelle's? Didn't they used to date? Speaking of big fake booties. Well, so what's going on with that situation? Are you and K Michelle okay? Are you guys cool?
I have nothing, nothing against any woman that's out here getting
If she
money.
walked in this door right now,
Girl,
She'll just be walking in the door.
that's right, Portia. You walk away from that situation. You walk away.
Nah, but I'm promoting my new book in my own words, My Real Reality, and it's just the raw and uncut version of me. People's biggest misconception of me. And, they get the glimpse of me, the TV girl, and what they see on social media. But in this book, it's like I get real raw, no makeup, the naked truth, so it'll be out soon.
what was your inspiration to go as far as writing this book and telling this side of yourself?
Just after going through all the things I've been through this year, and it's been a crazy media stuff with my ex-husband, stuff with Wayne. I lost my two brothers. Just a whole lot is,
lot of
my
emotion.
mom. Like, it's just been a lot going on. So I just wanted to give my truth. Like, people think they know you, but they really don't know you. They
So-
only know the 30-minute edited
Yep.
reality version of you.
What's the biggest, I know that you cover this in your book and we're all going to go out and get it. What's the biggest misconception that your fans or people have of you?
I would say people think that I'm just this weak girl that will do anything for a man. I just want a man. I gotta have one, so I'm willing to just take anything. And that is so far from who I am. Far from being the weak girl. Of course I'm not the turn up girl. Like, when the TV cameras are rolling, I'm not gonna make a man feel less than a man ever, because I wasn't raised that way. But, behind closed doors, it's a totally different story. I don't allow a man to disrespect me. I've never been hit, a man never put their hands on me or none of that type of stuff. I never had to deal with anything. I lost a friend to domestic violence years ago, so I don't take that lightly. I don't play with it at all.
So how do you deal with it? Like, when you watch in 2016, you see all these reality TV shows out here, and it's kind of turned from this thing, because we cover a lot of them here at the studio. We see reality TV has turned into almost this, they say it's not scripted to a certain point, but it gets to a point where it's almost like, fine if it's not scripted, but you clearly can see that there are girls stepping into past reality stars' shadows and trying to emulate that. So for you, dating men with clout, or dating somebody, being in a relationship with somebody who, has this sort of celebrity power as a woman, how do you hold your standards, your self-worth in that? Because a lot of these girls, they give that
They
into
do
the
that
man.
to kind of get
that
on.
Yeah.
Get the attention.
Kardashians.
I mean, you have to understand, I knew my ex and was with my ex before the fame. So it's like I was introduced to the world from him being a big celebrity. But however, I kind of created my own lane. I kind of did my own thing. I didn't come up like, oh, I'm Lil Wayne, baby mama. This, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? It never was that. It was always about me coming out, telling my story, my truth about my family and who I really was. I did Tiny and Toya, which was about my family, my mom being on drugs, me trying to find my way, me getting heartbroken by a rapper or whatever, but not just being comfortable being this guy, this man's ex-wife or whatever, his woman. So it's kind of like I was trying to create a lane to say, just because, you don't have to get so caught up into his world. Kind of create your own lane and never let your past dictate your future. Because I've been through a lot in my life. Like, it's deeper than what you know about Wayne. So I just feel like you just have to hold your own down, and that's my biggest thing. Like, I have a 17-year-old that's watching my every move, so everything
How
I do.
is
Yeah,
that?
that's-
Like, having a 17-year-old in a world filled with Kylie Jenners, in a world filled with
Affected by
people
social
who,
media.
Yeah, they really want to be this, or they have a certain standard of beauty that's not realistic. How do you kind of level that out and keep her grounded? Because you do such an excellent job.
It's all about how you raise your kids. You know what I mean? I feel like it's different levels to stuff. You don't give a kid everything all at once. Because she's 14, she want a navel ring and a tongue ring and a weave and a this and this and that. As you grow older, you know what I mean? You turn 13, you can do this. You turn 14, you can do this. You can do that. What people really don't know about me is I'm kind of like the strict mom. You know, like I allow my daughter to do stuff, and as she get older, she may be able to have a little bit more freedom. But I wasn't, even though I was a young teen mom, you would never know that because I was always on her, raising her the right way with values, teaching her self-respect, to love herself, like everything I didn't have growing up. So it's like, you know, I instill those things in her. I don't care how much money your dad have, what you're exposed to, you still have to work for stuff. You still have to respect yourself. You still have to love yourself. You know, I don't care who you talking to, guys, whatever, you know, because my daughter have a boyfriend now. She's dating. But I always teach her, you are the prize. And you need to know that. You need to love yourself first. And, you know, we give her all the love, affection, and attention in the world. So it's no guy could come along and top that. Is what he do is just, okay, I'm used to that because my mom and dad, they love me. They tell me every day, they spoil me. So what you do is just extra. So you have to just build a relationship with your kids and teach them and keep them grounded. That's most important. Like that, Regina is like the most responsible, grounded, like mature. You will meet her and you will be like, wow, this kid is really, you know, it's all I was really young when I had her, so it's like we were growing
I
up
see
together.
pictures of you guys and I'm like, you guys look like sisters.
That's my baby, and she's no fool. Like, you know, it don't matter what whoever is doing. Like, she's not a follower, and that's one thing I love about my child. She creates her own lane, and she know who she is, and there's no following nobody. You know, and I love that about her.
So you're doing
that music video, and she had the Hairfinity, and I was like, this little girl done got marketing all up in her video.
Yeah, she a little. That's my heart, though. She's very, very, very smart.
You have so much going on. What's your end goal as far as your career goes?
Well, I'm just out here, like I said, I'm nowhere close to where I want to be. I just want to, you know, I don't blend in with what everybody else is doing. I tend to stand in my own lane. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be the hot girl out here thotting and bopping, attached to like all these different, you know, no particular person. I'm just saying, you know, that's just not me.
That big booty house.
That's just not me. You know, I keep it positive. I keep it classy. You know, I'm working my butt off. You know, I have multiple businesses. I believe you need to have multiple streams of income. You just have to know who you are and it's so hard because, you know, be a person like me, people are like, oh, she's boring, she's not this, she's not that. To know me is to love me.
Right.
You either love me or you hate me. Like, I'm not gonna try to be like the next person. I'm me. You know,
so how do you do that as far as like getting out of you know, a relationship, out of a marriage, and then now here you are, you give so much to your family, you give so much to your career. How do you give to yourself? Like, do you give to yourself, and then how are you with dating? Like, how are you to put yourself out there? Is that like something like, do you isolate yourself like after being through all that pain? And
I mean, everybody, you know, you get lonely, and of course, like dating is not me. I'm really funny when it comes to dating because I feel like, you know, people have ulterior motives, and
even when you ain't got no coins.
Exactly. Even when you don't have enough coins, you know. Exactly. They have ulterior motives, and you know, it really with me because people be on that, I'm with Lil Wayne baby mama type of vibe. And I'm like, okay, next. Like, it's like I can see through those type of people versus the people that genuinely care and want to get to know me for me.
Do you think, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, so it's like you kind of got to just pay attention to the signs. Like, when I get that vibe that you just want to be around me I just get this vibe from certain people, and I just be like, okay, next.
Do you think that the next person you will date will be high profile or someone like super low key, not really known?
Honestly, the high profile thing, like I'm not with it. But if I was to meet somebody and I, you know, fall, you know, you never know. No rappers ever. Like I can't do the rapper thing, but I prefer a low key dude that's getting it, like
a low-key baseball player
behind the scenes. He got his own. We could level up, like, you know. But he gotta have. I mean, of course, I don't want nobody that I'm doing better than.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Working
I
at
prefer
McDonald's, you
him
can
to
have
be
dreams.
low key and not like trying to always play the front, attention whore, like all of that craziness, like childish. Like I can't deal with that. Like I want a grown man that's about his coin, low key, and getting to the money, and that's just that.
So Amber Rose on her talk show, she said a comment, or it wasn't on a talk show, but she made this comment about how when you date a rapper, women just have to know that they are going to cheat on you. 100%. There's no thinking he might be the right guy, he may not be. That when you date a rapper or someone in the entertainment field, that's just you signing up as a woman knowing that you have to deal with that. What do you take from that statement? That's such a crazy...
Honestly, that's not just a rapper. I think that's just any man. Like a man is gonna be a man. To me, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And it's a respect thing. Not saying that I'm cool with a man cheating on me, but men just feels like, you know, it's just I always say this and I mean it. Like I feel like all men cheat, and that's just my thing. I'm gonna run with that forever. Like,
Do you think all women cheat?
No. Cause I've been married twice and I've never cheated on my husbands. I ain't even have the urge to do it. So I don't feel like all women cheat. But something about a man, it's like, okay, when they feel like they got you, it's like, okay, that's another fine one over there. I want to see if I could get her too. It's like it's just never enough. They're never satisfied. But I do believe somewhere deep down, somewhere in the world, that they do have good men. That's just
There's a
satisfied.
colony out there somewhere.
Yeah.
In the Earth's core.
They do have some good men that's just so into their wives and that's all they see. But I just haven't met that man yet.
Right.
Wait, you out here selling hair too, girl?
Oh yeah, I have the Toya Wright hair collection that's in my hair now.
Yeah.
I have a bonnet line. It's called Before Bed Heads, like diamond bling bonnets, scarves, everything you will wear before bed. My new book, in my own words, it's pre-orders now, but it comes out October 10th. My other book, I have How to Lose a Husband, my own publishing company, Toya Wright Publishing. At my boutique, Guard Boutique. Yeah, I'm just working.
She said Toya Wright Publishing.
Yes,
Yes.
Toya Wright Publishing.
New York bestseller.
Yes.
That is so, like, I am so happy that someone is taking ownership of like what they want to do. They're not getting caught up in like all of the negative drama, because some people
TMZ drama.
Yes, so many people
I mean,
get
I
so
try
caught
to
up
stay.
in it.
That's why all this stuff y'all talking about, I don't be knowing about that.
Girl,
stuff,
I'm
'cause
on the show and I don't be knowing until the day I have. They tell me what I need to research, and I'll be like,
I be like so caught up into my own world. Like I be like, my friends, they call me with the tea and stuff. I be like, oh word. I don't really, unless I know you, I don't really care about it. I be like, it just go. My friends will tell you that go over my head. I just feel like if I don't know you, I just don't care. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you, whatever.
So what was
what
was your response to the T.I. and Tiny drama?
What part of it?
Well, the rumored divorce, that they were getting a divorce, that their relationship was on the men's, and then it was on the
T.I. and Tiny. One thing I know, I will say this: you can't spell Tiny without T.I. They're going to be together. Trust me. Please believe that.
And that rumor comes out almost like every year
I think
at some
it's just
point.
I don't know. I mean, hey, nobody's relationship is perfect.
Right.
Everybody go through stuff, no matter who you are, where you at in the world, rich, poor, whatever. But I mean, the thing I love about T.I. and Tiny is they, they have that bond, like they're friends too. So I think they good. But can't believe everything in here.
Would you ever do another reality show?
I mean,
And what would be the terms?
Honestly, it depends on what kind of reality show it is. I will say this: I would never get married again on TV. I would never do a relationship marriage boot camp type of show again. I would never do an untying a knot type of show again. If it's something to follow me getting this coin, then yes. If it ain't got nothing to do with me getting this coin and being the woman that I am for real, I don't want it. And then I'm not getting on no TV show and fighting with no women, because I don't do that.
Right.
Let me
That's
see
not
enough
my
of that on Monday nights on VH1.
I'm good.
Where can everyone find you on social media?
You can follow me at Toya Wright on everything but Snapchat. Snapchat is I am Toya Wright.
And do you have any upcoming projects besides your book that you want to talk about really quickly?
Right now that is kind of like my main focus. My book, I just wrap that up. I'm also putting together this Stop the Violence. I'm gonna do something big for Stop the Violence. My brothers was killed, and I just cannot just let it go like that. I gotta do something in memory of them. So I'm gonna work on something with that really soon. But other than that, like my book, my stores, my bonnets, my hair, that's mainly what I'm working on a day-to-day.
Well, we appreciate you coming out. You
Thanks for having
have
me.
so much going on, and we definitely will be checking everything out. And of course, our hearts go out to you in regards to your brother.
Thank you.
Jesse, where can everyone find you?
Everywhere at DJ Jesse J.
And everyone can find me anywhere at Ashley Gray TV. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.